Now time for our Game of the Week Spirit Battle. And this one, a good one. It always has been. Bruce, earlier, talking out two sides of his mouth. This is one of the great rivalries, period. And the reason it is, you have two great student sections. The Wildcat Nation hosting the Westfield Dog Pound. Bruce, Wildcat Nation was out there last week, but in defense of them a little bit is, you know, they were great for their size, but Centerville's a big school, aren't they? Don't they have just as many kids as the rest of the area in the Concord? Don't they?
It's huge. It's one of the biggest stadiums in the area, too.
I'm confused why the crowd was not bigger then. I don't understand. Like, it was a good crowd, but it wasn't a normal, huge crowd for that kind of game. Why? Why do you think they wouldn't be showing up?
Well, what was the distraction? I don't know what movies came out last week.
They did have SATs to worry about, but so did Chantilly.
Did you say it was homecoming weekend last week?
No,
it wasn't.
No, that wasn't it. I mean, is there something else to do in Centerville on Friday night? I mean, their team's the best team in the area, right? I mean, haven't we agreed upon that?
Cruising's out. Gas costs too much now. There's no place to get a good chili dog in Centerville. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. You know, I really don't know what the reason was. But looking at the two crowds, you know, I just kind of felt like the number one team in the area should have the best, you know, and the biggest crowd during that kind of game. Don't you think? We're there with the big lights, the big cameras. Don't you think they should be there?
You would think so. I mean, if Gameday Nation is coming and featuring your school, we're coming to your town, you would think that you would show up and be there.
I got to tell you, you know, Westfield last couple weeks has impressed me. Now, they showed up. And by the way, I mean, I'm not to hit on Stonebridge, but Westfield easily won, you know, the Spirit Battle last week. So, you know, who wins in this one? What do you think?
Well, you know, I did the Westfield Stonebridge game, and the Westfield student section was good, but I'm not going to go any better than good. I mean, they were there. For as big as that school is, they didn't fill as much of the bleachers as I thought that they probably should have. Now, they were lighting fires in the parking lot before. I go walking into the game. I'm glad I parked my car on the other side of the parking lot. This is another story. I come into Westfield, and I'm looking in, driving through that lot right behind the press box behind the stadium there, and there's this kid got a can of lighter fluid drawing in the parking lot.
You're just getting him in trouble for no reason.
I don't know who he was. Beat Stonebridge or something like that. I'm looking in my rear view mirror, and all of a sudden, poof, the place is on fire. So that way, you got to give him credit for that. But who wins the Spirit Battle in this game? I'm sticking with Centerville.
Bruce, I mean,
I'm taking Centerville at home.
I got to tell you, I mean, this is just based on what I saw last week. Great crowd, but not quite to the level of the Dog Pound. Not yet. I mean, not number-wise is what I'm talking about. Okay. I mean, again, the crowd that showed up was awesome, but you got to have more kids. I mean, it's a big school, isn't it?
Everybody bring a date.
It's a big school. Who are you taking, Madison?
I'm on your side. I'm going with Westfield Dog Pound.
All right, so Madison's going
She
Westfield.
just picked them because they're bulldogs.
Listen,
No.
Take the Westfield Dog Pound. Bruce, it's a big school. I mean, maybe they just need to get a memo put out to the rest of the kids at Centerville that there's a football game coming up on Friday night and that they have a good football team. Maybe they don't know about it yet. I don't know. They should have more kids in the stands. Maybe there's more to do on Friday night. I don't know. I'm taking Westfield in this one. The Dog Pound, I think they get the Wildcat Nation here. All right, that'll do it for our Spirit Battle this week, brought to you by Atlanta Bread Company. Go by see our friends here at Atlanta Bread and tell them the Game Day crew sent you, and you get 10% off your lunch.